Hello, my friends. So, just a recap of the stuff that's been going on the last couple of weeks. I know I said I wasn't going to jump in on every game and stuff. I'm not going to do that. So, let's just recap. The first game that we saw was against the Chicago Bears. What an absolute fucking shit show that was. Caleb Williams coming in here looking like a Hall of Famer or whatever, putting up touchdowns. Guys are wide open and everything. Again, this defense they're not suited to play zone. And that's the problem that's going on, because if you're not getting quarterback pressure, the zone, you're going to get, it's susceptible for guys getting wide open. And that's what's been happening. So, again, Caleb Williams looks like an absolute Hall of Famer out there. And we had a horrible game. We end up losing to the Bears. I mean, I never thought I'd say that. I mean, the Bears are, not a good team, in my opinion. So, that was a bad game to just watch. Again, I thought Eberflus was probably going to get an Uber at halftime. I would have fired him. I would have fired him at halftime, got him threw him in the car and said, that's it. You're out of here. Pack your shit and get the fuck out. So now we get on to the Green Bay game. Great game. I mean, as far as going back and forth, really entertaining to watch. But again, our defense cannot stop anybody. So, they're going up and down the field. We're going up and down the field. And what that taught me in that game, what that showed me was Green Bay does not have the defense I thought they had. Even with the addition of Micah Parsons, did not look that good at all. They're allowing the Cowboys to put up 40 points and go back and forth. So they weren't making stops either. Micah did make the one stop or whatever. He tripped up Dak Prescott, which he probably would have went in for the touchdown. That would have won the game. But so I did see some good things offensive-wise in that game. Javonte Williams, George Pickens, stepping up or whatever with CeeDee Lamb out. And again, the offense is not the problem with this team. It's the defense. The defense has been a problem with this team. They're not getting the quarterback pressures. They're not getting the sacks. And if you can't do that on a consistent basis, then, teams are going to light you up. And that's what's been happening. So, if we didn't have Brandon Aubrey, we definitely would have lost that game. I mean, the guy's an absolute, a Hall of Famer and beyond. I mean, the guy is just an absolute amazing kicker. I haven't seen a kick like this, ever. I can remember. I mean, kicking 60-yard field, 70, whatever, man. The guy could probably kick anything. So, thank God for him. Now we get on to the game that happened this weekend, which was the New York Jets. So, again, I had expectations of this game going very well for the Cowboys. Jets have not won anything yet, but again, sometimes those teams can be dangerous coming into with not having a win. And they just dominated and wrecked the Jets. I mean, that's a defense performance that I want to see going on for the rest of the year right there. And what they did was they definitely, and I feel like some of the players may have stepped up and said, hey, man, we got to play more man coverage. That's our strengths, and that's what where we're good at. And when they started doing that, now there was pressure. We had 5 sacks in that game, which is impressive. I mean, from hardly having any for the first 4 games, it was great to see that. So if the defense continues to play on that kind of level, and even if we're middle of the pack somewhere like that, we have a chance. So I want to see more of that going forward. Great game by the defense, just lit the Jets up. And on offense, Dak Prescott is having an MVP type year. I mean, the guy is just insane. He's just one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL right now, playing at that kind of level. Javonte Williams, another great game. That was a great pickup as well, with the George Pickens trade and everything. Those were great moves by the Dallas Cowboys. Javonte Williams looks great. He's on pace, probably for over 1,000 yards. And George Pickens is looking great. I mean, he had, some nice catches there, the touchdown. And again, the defense, keep playing like that, and we got a chance. Offense is not the problem with this team. Schottenheimer is actually doing a really good job offensive-wise with this team and coaching this team. So let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. But again, stay brutal, my friends, and take care. I'll talk to you soon.